Hello, book lovers. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. And let me just get straight into today's review. So, Korean literature is more popular than ever, with books like The Vegetarian and The Plotters captivating readers around the world. But have you ever wondered how these books make their way from Korean into English? Who are the people behind this global literary wave? So today we're looking at the birth of K literature, a fascinating collection of essays that reveals the hidden world of Korean literary translation. So let's explore the stories behind all these Korean books that we love to read and talk about. So the Korean title is K문학의 탄생, 한국문학을 K문학으로 만든 번역 이야기. And it was published back at the end of 2023. And the book was produced and compiled and has an introduction from Dongguk University's Professor Choi Eui-yon. Professor Choi was a professor in the Department of English Translation and Interpretation at Dongguk University for the past for 35 years, and he retired in February last year. And I should say, I work at Dongguk University, so I have an interest in this book. And actually, one of my very wonderful and amazing students at Dongguk University, Kim Bo-young, recently interviewed Professor Choi for the Dongguk Post student newspaper. And she interviewed him about why he produced this collection of translation-themed essays. And he said, despite the importance of translation, there is a noticeable lack of research and popular literature addressing the stories of Korean literary translators. Therefore, I aim to create a book that caters to public demand by capturing their narratives. The book delves into the daily lives of translators who have been at the forefront of Korean literature translation, exploring the challenges they face and discussing the direction translation should take to make Korean literature more appealing to global readers. So this book is a collection of thought-provoking essays in English and Korean, focusing on some of the most successful translators of Korean literature, and it offers a fascinating insight into the role of translation. And it's a must-read for any fans of Korean literature or for aspiring translators. So how does this book enhance our understanding of modern Korean literature? So this collection offers a very deep and profound insight into how translation has played a pivotal role in bringing Korean literary works to the global stage. The essays here are not just about the content of Korean literature, they're about the transformation of these works through the lens of translation. The book discusses the complex dynamics between original texts and their translations, emphasizing the creative challenges and ethical considerations faced by translators. So, for example, in one of the first essays, Jamie Chang discusses being asked to translate Kim Ji-young, born 1982. Sorry, excuse me. And thinking, what could be easier? We're both women, we're both Korean, we're the same age. This is going to be a piece of cake. And realizing that actually it was an illuminating and harrowing experience. Overall, I think this book is a significant contribution to our understanding of Korean literature's global journey. It goes beyond the surface of these literary works, including The Vegetarian, The Disaster Tourist, and many others. And it goes into the realm of translation studies. So by highlighting the often underappreciated role of translators, these essays shed light on how translations can alter, enhance, or even sometimes distort the original message of a text. The book also discusses the evolution of translation practices over time, reflecting how social changes and technological advancements like AI and machine learning have impacted and are impacting the field. This context is crucial for appreciating the nuances of modern Korean literature in a global context. The book is structured in four sections. The first part sets the stage by discussing the intricacies and challenges of translation. It's not just about language, but about cultural nuance and context. The second part delves into the controversial aspects of translation, like the debate between literal accuracy and creative interpretation. The third part discusses the interplay between authors, translators, and researchers, highlighting the collaborative nature of literature. And the fourth part critically examines the status of K literature in the global arena, particularly within the Korean wave. This holistic approach gives readers a 360-degree view of the translation process and its impact on literature. For example, in Bruce Fulton's essay, he goes through and reflects on several of his most notable translations, including One Left by Kim Soom, review coming soon, How in Heaven's Name by Cho Chong-nae, review already on the channel, and Mina by Kim Sa-gwa, review also already on the channel. And Bruce Fulton says, the ultimate goal is to increase empathy. He writes, might not How in Heaven's Name validate the lives of those who have left their native Korea forever? Might not Mina ultimately help change the South Korean educational system from a chulse, get ahead in the world, factory to an environment where students are allowed to grow and develop as individuals? His commentary on his translations is insightful and thought-provoking. What are the key themes that emerge from this book? So some of the themes include the complexity of translation as an art form, the ethical dilemmas faced by translators, and the transformative power of translation in shaping the global perception of Korean literature. It also explores the tension between maintaining the integrity of the original text and adapting it to resonate with global audiences. The book underscores the importance of understanding cultural context and the translator's responsibility in bridging cultural gaps. These themes are crucial for understanding how Korean literature has been perceived and received internationally. One of the highlights of the book is Brother Anthony's essay, which concludes that the Korean fiction which appeals to major world publishers is not gloomy and nationalistic. It is as entertaining and imaginative, sometimes as grotesque and hair-raising as any Korean movie, and shows that Korean writers have come a long way. Korean literature is now fully globalized, so much so that translators and agents have to struggle to keep up with it. So finally, who should read this collection of essays? Who should read The Birth of K Literature? So this book is a treasure trove for anyone interested in translation, Korean literature, or just the impact of the Korean wave in general. It's particularly insightful, of course, for aspiring translators, literature students, and academics in the field of translation studies. The book offers a deep dive into the often overlooked aspects of translation, making it a valuable resource for anyone curious about the behind-the-scenes process that brings Korean literature to life for global readers. So what do you think? Have you read The Birth of K Literature or any translated Korean books? What do you think makes a great translation? So I'd love to hear your thoughts. Please leave a comment below. If you've enjoyed this review, don't forget to like the video to support the channel, subscribe for more reviews of Korean literature, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a new review. And if you're interested in more Korean literature, check out my other reviews on contemporary fiction. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video, which I'm going to record right now.